Chihuahua.
Good morning, Vietnam!
Rise and shine.
I'm the leader of the Repeal the 19th.
I think it was awesome. Sorry, whoever's offended by that concept, I don't care. I thought it was awesome.
Because we have a tendency to think that way around here.
My nigga.
Y'all the ones bringing this stuff in here, but I'm the poster child for it.
Where are you from, bro?
Oh, I'm from Tennessee.
Oh, that's a sick accent, bro. I haven't heard that before. That's awesome, dude.
It's my team. It's my quarterback. And you're trying to get a controversial statement out of me, but
Come after me! I'm a man! I'm 40!
Bring your ass. Hey.
You serious?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Game On. This is your Sports Morning Espresso Shot. I'm your host, Will from Game On. He's Cricket from sportspicks.logos.com, and we're here to bring you the latest and greatest going on in the sports world. Cricket, how we doing this morning, man?
I'm all right, man. I'm all right. Moved a little slow this morning, but I'm all right. I actually wound up taking the Chiefs last night, man. So
It was a good call.
it worked out. I mean, hell, I was basically just flipping a coin. I told Joe yesterday I didn't have any idea what was going to happen in that game. Wouldn't surprise me either way.
Yeah.
I just flipped the coin, went with the Chiefs.
You know, they won, but like still, I'm just not. And they covered. I'm just still. There's something about it. I'm not impressed. Like it's more so. I feel like the Saints struggled last. Now I didn't get to sit down and watch the game fully, but I had it on and I was checking in on it when I was running around and chasing the kids around the house and whatnot. But yeah, it just seemed like the Saints are shooting themselves in the foot more so than the Chiefs, and the Chiefs just like, hey, we're gonna do enough. We're gonna just take these long drives and eat up some clock and
Just field goals too, man. Just put away.
I was also
points at a time.
I was also shocked how much the Saints were able to run on that Chiefs defense. I was surprised that the Saints even tried.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I didn't watch as much of it as I wanted to. I was kind of over football this weekend, man. I really was just kind of coasting into next week, so I watched a little bit of it, but I was just kind of over it after this weekend. So I figured we reboot, get ready to go this week. So, but it did look like it was a pretty game for the Saints, man. I mean, hell, with the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes didn't have a passing touchdown.
Yeah, it was man, it was weird. I saw something that said Kareem Hunt scoring a touchdown and having a good game, and Juju Smith-Schuster having a good game. It's like, what year is this?
No shit. Is this 2015?
Oh yeah. I'm glad it wasn't like that close of a game because I was busy last night just with kiddos and whatnot. So I was like, oh, at least I didn't miss a good Monday night football game.
Yeah,
but still,
supposed to be a pretty good one, but it wasn't.
No, it was just the cherry on top of a crazy, terrible betting weekend for me. So we kind of wipe our hands of it. I got destroyed in all my contest picks, but it's okay. It's okay. These weeks happen. They happen.
I'm like, look, you gotta shut the fuck up. You that play is over.
That play.
Now we're on to the next, baby. On to the next.
I'll tell you what, I was excited. My wife and I haven't got into like a TV show in a while.
Yeah.
But we're really into that. What do they call it? They call it Monsters or whatever on Netflix about the
Dude, how is that?
Menendez brothers.
Menendez brothers, yeah.
It's good. We're like through we're halfway through the fourth episode.
Okay.
I'm trying not to look anything up about it because obviously it's like you can't believe everything you see in a TV show. So I'm gonna like kind of see like, okay, what really happened.
It's so hard for me to watch shows like that with SD14 fan because she's always wanting to look this stuff up because she knows it's already happened. And I'm like, look, if you want to go look it up, you got to go in the other room, sit there and do your research project. I'm actually going to watch the show and enjoy this because I don't know what happened.
Yeah. And it's like, okay, well, they're going to make some of this more dramatic than it is and whatnot and exaggerate here and there. So I'm like, I just want to enjoy the show for what it is, for however exaggerated it is. And then once it's done, then I'll go, okay, let's go look it up.
Okay. Yeah, no,
I will say this. I was shocked. People said that, like, when they first talked about how, this is going to sound weird. They're talking about how brutal the murders were and whatnot. I was expecting like some torturous stuff or whatnot. So when you kind of get through it and you look at it and you're like, okay. And then it's like, okay, they just went in and shot up their parents with shotguns. I mean, that's terrible.
I mean, yeah, that's
obviously.
I know what you're saying when they said this is going to sound.
But like when they're like, oh, this was and I'm like, maybe this is just like because it was 1989 and that's like, no one had ever seen that stuff up in Beverly Hills. So that's, to them, that was horrendous. But I'm like, God, I feel like there's been way worse shit out there. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, dude. Yeah, that was. I do want to watch that, man, because I don't know much about that. That was kind of, you weren't even here yet, man. But I was real young when all that stuff was going down. But I would like to know that because that's kind of a weird story, ain't it?
Yeah, yeah. Because even their excuse for doing it was never came out. I'm not going to tell you what it is, and it didn't come out till late, and then you just sit there and wonder, well, these guys will lie to say anything to get them, to get themselves off of this. So it's
dude,
like,
I did.
You really believe them? Even to this day, I guess the only thing I know from hearing other people talk about it is even to this day, there's people who are like, those guys should be out of prison because they've spent their 35 years of punishment and whatnot. And
you killed your parents.
I know.
Like, there's a deadline. I didn't know we set up expiration.
Well, they're saying because the reason that they give for it, which I'm not going to tell you, is like kind of justifies why they killed their parents. So, like they've done their time. I'm sitting here thinking, dude, it's been 35 years. You're 56 and 53 now. Could you imagine stepping out of prison and you've missed the last 35 years? You would have no idea what the hell. You're better off in there.
I was going to say, you wouldn't know what to do. You got out here in this world, man. You'd be begging them to put you back inside. Yeah. I saw the trailer on that thing where they were sitting there in like the interrogation room, and all they were worried about was looking good for the courts. Like they wanted nice suits and everything. The guy's like, you know what I'm worried about? And showed him a picture of the gas chamber. He was like, what is that, a sauna?
Yeah, that's what he's here. We got to that part last night.
It's a gas chamber, and conveniently it's made for two. Yeah, that was true. Started watching one last night called The Last Narc, man. It's about all these like corrupt officials. This guy apparently started finding a bunch of stuff on the drug cartel back in the early 80s, and he was finding more stuff than he was supposed to. And apparently U.S. officials had this guy killed, man.
U.S. officials get a lot of people killed.
Yeah, they do, man. Protecting those drug lords and stuff. They know where the money comes from.
I like how we go off on a tangent about whatever. And our chat just carries on with all the sports talk. I love it.
It's supposed to be a sports show.
It's all right. We have our moments.
That's right.
Let's see. What up, B McCormick? He's in the house. Loki's here. Patriot 4165's in the house. The uncensored farm. Oh wait. Piss Ant's here. How we doing, everyone? Hitchamachick. How do we say that? Hitchama. Hitchamach.
Let's call him Ham.
I'm gonna call him Hitch.
All right, you call him Hitch. I'll call him Ham.
Hitch. He says hi. Subscribe. Well, hi.
Appreciate that, man. How you doing?
What's up? Username one time. He's back in.
Yeah, good to see you.
Floors here. I says awesome hat, Cricket. Everyone loves that hat when you wear it.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. You said I'm a man of the people, man.
Says you would be proud of the folks here in West North Carolina coming together to help each other. Dude, that is awesome.
Dude, that is awesome. I love seeing that. Man,
yeah,
I know,
I've always said, like, this whole, like, we got to get back to the roots of this country, of where it was, hey, we help each other out. Like, neighbor helps neighbor, right? Instead of now, no one really talks to their neighbors. But, like, communities come together in times of crisis, right?
I'm telling
you, it doesn't even have to be times of crisis. It's like you go outside, someone's got a flat tire or something like that. You go help your neighbor with the flat tire, right?
Yeah,
you stop what you're doing, you go help them out. Little things. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. Not like someone's, house burning down or something like that,
Yeah, you help where you can when you can, man. That's what's cool. I was down, like I said, I was down in Tampa last week too, and I haven't been up to North Carolina. I haven't seen that. I know it's a bad deal up there too, but I know it was also a pretty bad deal down in Tampa and a lot of spots, man. You did see some people kind of coming together, working with each other and all that. It is good to see us kind of get back to our roots, I guess, man, because that's what it takes to make it through tough times like this. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. Just kind of get through it. It ain't always easy, man. You just got to kind of get through it.
Yeah, that's what I like about my job, like where I work, because I'm like I don't work for a big chain company, so it's a little bit more flexible. If I want to help someone out, usually it's like if it's a really cheap drug and we're waiting for the doctor for something, or insurance won't pay for something yet, and they lost their medication or whatever. I'm just like, here's 10 tablets to get you by. You know what I mean? It's like,
and that's the way it should
no
be.
charge. It's like, here we go. We'll get you taken care of. One less thing you got to stress about,
Especially since Big Pharma's probably already made $9 billion off that one drug that they're selling.
Probably
$2 at a time. Yeah,
probably,
no, I'm with you, man. Because it messes people. It messes people up when they don't have their meds, man. And
It's
insurance
true.
will screw that up for sure.
Yeah, I hate insurance.
Oh, I bet
I want to open a pharmacy that doesn't take insurance.
I bet you have a whole different type of feeling about insurance companies having to do your job.
You know how much you hate Alabama?
That sounds like a topic for the uncensored pharmacist.
That's about the fire in my belly when it comes to these insurance companies.
Man, you do hate them.
Oh boy. What was I gonna say, dude? I feel like I'm getting old. I haven't had one of these in forever. I was actually we got these food trucks, spot, like just not like 5 minutes from my house, and they've got like this little area, and it's like there's a bunch of different food trucks, and there's actually like a building that has stuff on like they have a sushi place on the inside and an ice cream shop and stuff like that, for things that actually need to keep things really, really cold and whatnot. But like, so they got this like a little lot, and I've tried it out once, and I was sitting there, and we got the kids to bed for nap time yesterday. I'm like, man, Thai food kind of sounds good. I haven't had Thai food in forever. And I just on the phone, and there was a Thai food spot in there, and I'm like, you know what? Let's go try this out. So my wife's like, yeah, well, I'm gonna work out. I'm like, well, I'll grab you lunch for after your workout. Okay, cool. So I went and got lunch, and I get there, they're not open because apparently they're not open on Mondays. Like the only truck that was open was a barbecue truck, and I was like, what the hell? I'm like, at least put that on your website, because when I looked it up on my phone, it didn't say that. And so I was just like on my phone and whatnot. So I went to I went and got a Philly cheesesteak from Brew Cheese, which I hadn't been to in I don't know how long. So I went and got one of those, ate that. It was delicious. But this morning I'm waking up and I'm like,
how's that heartburn?
It's not even heartburn. Just something feels weird up here. You know what I mean? I'm like, that's definitely from the Philly.
You, dude, I'm not wired the way I used to be, man. I'm telling you,
I had some Tums before the stream started, but I was like, it like doesn't feel like heartburn, but I'm like I'm like, oh yeah, that's that cheesesteak, man. Oh boy.
I never understood my whole life why my papa had a pack of Rolaids in his pocket 24/7. Now I get it, bro. I get heartburn if I eat an ice cream cone.
Dude, the reason why I think I have it was, so I got her this like salad, a nice like a walnut salad or whatever, and then I got her a cheesesteak, but it was a chicken one. Well, she didn't eat it. She's like, I'll just save this later. That salad was delicious. It was like a big old chicken salad thing, so she ate that. So dinner last night, it's like 8:00 at night, and we were just getting the kids to bed and whatnot. I'm like, oh, I'm firing up this chicken cheesesteak, and I'm eating it. That was my mistake. That was my mistake. Eating a second one at 8:00 at night.
That's what'll get. That's the thing, man. My grandfather also would not eat past like 5:00 in the evening. I also know why now, man. Anytime I eat anything like 7, 8 o'clock, bro, it lights me up all night long, dude.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to fast today. So
I'm saying it makes me not even want to eat the next day, bro.
Oh yeah, it was. I feel like a fatty for sure. Curious Carver says he almost read the uncensored pharmacist comment. Which one?
Oh, I didn't see it.
I don't see it either. I missed it. Talking about cheesesteaks, dude.
Thanks. That's a topic for the uncensored pharmacist too, man.
Yeah. Here's some Tums. Here's some Pepsid. There you go.
I keep that stuff on deck now, bro.
Tampa looks like about to get rocked again by a hurricane on Wednesday. Yeah.
It is, man.
Yeah. Poor
Bucks
Beardo.
are actually Buccaneers are actually leaving out today to fly up to New Orleans to avoid all that. I know it's hurricane been kind of strengthened, man. I think they're saying it might could even hit a Category 4 when it landfalls.
Meanwhile, I'm over here cursing people and charging them $1,000 for fucking my shit. Okay, Bissant, I expect nothing less.
They're at 3,000 already. That's just labor.
That's funny.
Oh man,
Funny.
make your money.
Doesn't it feel like the Saints are gonna win? This next week against the Bucks?
Oh, dude, I mean,
if Carr comes back, Carr isn't injured, I just have a weird feeling. I'm like, oh, this is all setting up for the Saints to win this game now.
Usually, like we won up there last year, which was weird. We flip flop. We did the same thing with the Falcons. We always like win at home, lose in their stadium. And last year we flip flopped with both of them. Like one up there, they won down in Tampa. And this year I feel like it's back to the norm because the Falcons got theirs in Atlanta the other night. So we're probably gonna lose this one, and then we'll win them both when we play them down in Tampa.
That's just one of those. It's weird. But yeah, last night, I guess we should get into it.
Yeah.
I was going to lead things off with hockey, but I didn't know if you wanted to talk about that today.
I'll talk about hockey. Don't talk dirty to me. Love that.
We have the Saints. The Chiefs beating the Saints. Monday Night Football, 26-13. Like I said, I wasn't super impressed with the Chiefs. I mean, it was just more so like I felt like that interception to start off the game by Carr really set the tone. Like it felt like they were driving. They were doing well, had some momentum, some confidence, executing their game plan against this Chiefs defense. And then just a freaking bonehead. Like, I don't know what that was. Did you see that play?
I did not see that one. I just noticed. I saw that I had him over an interception for the game, and I saw he had it real soon.
Well, so it's like he couldn't decide if he wanted to throw it away or try to huck it way downfield, all while getting hit. So Carr's getting hit, decides to throw it away way downfield, and this thing's just kind of like a duck. It's like it hit the moon and came back down, right? So you're thinking when you're watching, like, oh, he's just throwing that out of bounds. You're like, oh, wait, no, that's not coming out of bounds. It came and landed inbounds, and the defender caught it like right on the sideline.
Yeah, man. Sometimes it's better just to take that sack. I did see that play. You were talking about Jordan Love the other day, kind of the same type deal where he just.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was a brilliant play to avoid the safety.
I was like, Ilio showed it to me last night. We were doing the show together, and I was like, oh, man, what were you trying to do there?
He was trying to avoid the safety, which he did perfectly.
He did an excellent job of that. He only gave him 5 more points on top of it. So it's like, come on, bro. Just take the sack, go down. I see a lot of these guys trying to make plays. I'm like, I understand what you're trying to do, but sometimes it's better just take that sack, bro.
Yeah.
Move on.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't like too terrible. Like, I mean, it sucks because you gave the ball over to the Chiefs there, but it was like a mini punt. You know what I mean? It wasn't like it was pretty far downfield.
Right. That's the thing. If you're gonna do it, just chunk it up in the air like a punt.
Juju Smith-Schuster. I can't talk this morning. 7 catches, 130 yards. Damn.
And then what's that?
Where was that with the Patriots last year? What are we doing?
That totally looks like a stat line from like 2017 or something.
Yeah, the Kareem Hunt, 27 carries, 102 yards, and a tutty.
Him and Juju both over 100. Patrick Mahomes, no passing touchdowns and 1 pick. This is totally a stat line from 2016.
Yep. Chiefs improved to 5-0 with Taylor Swift there. Did you see this? I feel like you could relate with old coach here. So Belichick hanging out with the Mannings.
Me and coach get along.
He just goes, your Swift is on the screen. Watch this, though.
Big first half for Kelsey. Too big. Too big.
Too big. They had to show her. He said too big.
Peyton knows what's going on, too. He knows what coach is saying.
I love Peyton, dude. He's so good at that. Just let the subtle shade be thrown and just kind of silently cracking up about it. But I love Peyton there. Eli, too. Both of them know what's going on.
He's like, Yeah. Speaking of coach, did you see this?
What did he say here? Oh man, he's got.
It's funny that he laughs at Taylor Swift because here he is with a Taylor Swift sweatshirt with his girlfriend.
Kind of disappointed in that, Coach. I was on board with you there on your Manning cast comments, but
I'm proud of him. He's got a 23-year-old girlfriend.
I mean, yeah,
I'm
can't
proud
be
of him.
upset with him for that.
Good job, Coach.
Good job, Coach. Man, wear what you want, Coach. You've earned it.
Live your best life, man.
You've earned it,
You live
Coach.
your best life.
He said too big. That's awesome.
Too big of a first half.
So they're 5-0 when she's there now, huh? Right? What you said?
No. I think they've only lost 3 games. They pulled it up someone pulled it up. They've lost 3 games, I think, against the spread or something like that since when she's in attendance. Anyways,
Well,
Chiefs are 5-0. They got a 2-game lead in the division. Denver right behind them. Look at that. And then we have New Orleans 2-3. What's that?
Didn't you put something crazy in that division, like a future to the beginning where you had like Denver finishing second or something?
Yep. 2 years in a row now.
I was going to say, I feel like you did some crazy stuff.
That's why I paused there for a second because I was thinking about it. I'm like, oh yeah,
that's what I was thinking. I was like, I feel like that's right where it's supposed to be right now.
I'm like, that's exactly what I have. Wow. Anyways,
Money in the bank.
is Kansas City going to lose a game, or are the refs just going to walk them into a perfect season 3-peat so Andy Reid can just go off into the sunset? If you have a perfect season and you 3-peat, what else you got to coach for, you know?
God, I swear I don't think I'll ever watch NFL football again if they go undefeated to 3-peat. I'll know for 100% certainty that it's rigged.
I'll tell you what, it's very nice watching this team get so much hate. I'm not one that usually roots for hate, but these
depends.
It's funny because the Chiefs used to be the Chiefs used to be everyone's darling. And now I feel like people hate this Chiefs team more than they hate the Brady teams. Brady Patriot teams, right?
Well, you can thank the networks for that.
I'm just saying it feels good, you know, like Tom is getting a little bit more love in people's books, huh? Maybe we should appreciate Tom a little bit more while he was here.
I agree.
Tom beat this Chiefs team.
I agree 100%.
Y'all lucky Tom was keeping this Chiefs team down. Now look, he's gone, and this is what we get. Taylor Swift.
I remember back in the day when you'd see Tom and Peyton and all those guys, and everybody be like, man, I'm just ready for these guys to be done. I'm like, don't say that. I'm like, I promise you, you'll miss them when they're gone. These guys are so good. And a bunch of guys our age, you know, it's all we ever knew was watching those guys play growing up. So we just thought it was the norm. No. I was like, when these guys are gone, you're going to miss them because they're incredible.
They are. Yeah. Now look what we get.
Yeah.
We get guys that can't even throw 200 yards in a game. We need old Joe Flacco to see another 300-yard game out there. You know what I mean? It's like,
God, I love Joe Flacco. I'm a huge fan. But yeah, man,
he's a specimen.
Specimen for sure. But yeah, no, the Chiefs, like I said, you're right though. It was back in when they were running for that first Super Bowl and all. It was like they were everybody's darling. It was good to see because the Chiefs weren't really good our whole lives. Growing up, they were always kind of bottom of the barrel too, man.
Yeah. It's just people get tired of seeing the same team winning. It's any sport,
unless it's your team.
Sport.
Unless it's your team, man. Like I want to be that team that everybody hates because we're winning too much.
Wow,
I'll embrace that, but so far none of my teams have been able to do that yet. So
this man says Tom was still a bitch.
Give me my fucking hat.
Damn, actually.
Get out of here with that stuff, pissant. Come on now.
Carnivore said when he grew up, the Cowboys was everybody's team. Yeah, that's fair. They've been America's team for some time now, man.
They still ours as Patriot.
I started to say, man, they've been America's team for a long time.
America. Okay. Do we have anything left? Can we just move on to the next week of football?
Yeah, let's just do that.
I'm kind of over this one. You know,
Yeah.
Congrats, Chiefs. I don't know whenever you're going to lose a game, whatever.
Yeah. One more time. Here's week 5 for NFL.
I'm like, look, you got to shut the fuck up. You that play's over.
I kind of got a bunch of random things I want to talk about.
Talk about it, man. I don't know that we have any direction this morning. I know we got to
I don't think we do either. I mean, I have somewhat of a direction, but this is beautiful. I can't believe this is real. All 4 series in the ALDS and NLDS are tied 1-1. That doesn't surprise me. Okay? That doesn't surprise me. Also, it makes me think of why the hell we didn't just like bet the opposite after the first game of the series, but now we know. But the thing that surprised me is it's the first time in MLB history that's happened.
Yeah. Madness, huh?
Doesn't that seem crazy? It hasn't happened once.
They've played a lot of baseball.
Yeah.
Like I would think at least one time in the last 100+ years that we would have had this happen. It's always nuts when I see these sports have been going on for 100 plus years. They tell me it's the first time it's ever happened. I'm like, damn, that's pretty nuts.
I know. I feel like I don't even need to recap baseball since I just gave you that stat. So
I started to say
you guys know what happened yesterday. Then
all the series are tied 1-1.
That means the Tigers beat the Guardians yesterday, and the Royals beat the Yankees. How about that?
How about that?
Scooball though had himself a good game. Here I was nervous about him. Dude came out. The most bet prop yesterday was over 5.5 Ks by Scooball. He cashed it in the third inning.
Dude's a stud, man. How did he not get the win here?
I love when he talks trash to the fans when he's walking off the mound heading into the dugout.
Bro, I haven't seen that yet.
Oh my God! I'll see if I can find it. But I saw a clip yesterday where he's telling the fans to shut the fuck up.
Oh my God, is this my new favorite player?
Oh my gosh! Yeah, let me see if I can find it on here.
We should send him to Chiefs games.
Yeah. Oh, here it is. Okay. It's quick, okay? So just pay attention to his face.
Then in the sixth with first
Yes. Yes.
Dude woke up and chose violence.
He did, bro. He looks so angry right there. I love it.
Yeah, dude. He looks like someone was spitting his Cheerios or something. I don't know. Dude is mad.
Awesome. No, Lucky, Uncle Robert is not going to be able to join us today, man. He's got court this morning.
Yeah. He's over in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to talk to him. We'll have to see. You know, when it comes to stuff like this, some weeks he's just busy. We'll try to get him in here later this week. But
by the way, shout out to all of you guys in the chat that are over in their chat talking with them. The one time I don't tune into the show live on Sundays, at the end of the show, Robert gave me a little shout out about a little pharmacy thing that I had mentioned to him.
Let's go.
Yeah, that was great. And the chat was saying, hey, we enjoyed his Game On's Uncensored Pharmacist stream the other night. I was like, hey, thanks, guys.
Man,
awesome.
Big time, bro. That's good stuff.
Yeah. By the way, I'm doing one tonight.
Love
We're
that.
We're going to run it back. I don't know what, actually, I kind of have an idea what we're going to talk about, but I don't want to say what we're going to talk about because something might come up and I might just say, hey, we're going to talk about this now. You know what I mean?
I understand, bro. It's kind of what we do around here. Go with the flow and all that.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll probably continue with that story or with the unprocessed foods and stuff like that. But we'll go ahead. We'll see how it's. I have entire days like that. Yeah.
Y'all know what Mama said.
Yeah, Curious Conversation. Yeah, this Sunday, Robert gave Game On a great shout out on Viva's show. Yeah, I was like, what? I was listening to it yesterday because I was listening to the playback, and it was the end of the show, and I was like, wait, that's me.
We love that.
I didn't realize that thing about the Texas. So what it was, I had mentioned to him about the whole how gross the drug purchasing business is, and how like Medicaid and Medicare and all these chain pharmacies basically control everything, and they deliberately pay high. People don't understand this. They choose to pay high prices because they get kickbacks on the back end. But it screws over the little independent pharmacies, and it screws over the taxpayer because like Medicaid will force pharmacies to fill for a brand name when there's a generic available. Right.
Yeah, right. Because they're trying to push that more expensive.
Yeah.
stuff.
And so it's like, it's stupid because it like the taxpayers paying more for that. The pharmacies, it hurts the pharmacy because the pharmacy has to purchase the brand. Not only is it more expensive, but the way that pharmacies work, which I hate the system, but that's the way it is. It's all about rebates, and it depends on your ratio of how much generic medications you buy versus how much brand. So if you're forced to buy more brand, it's ruining your percentage, which lowers your rebate. As an independent pharmacy, it's tight as it is. So those all add up.
Yeah, they're barely keeping their heads above water anyway, man.
Yeah, but apparently the Texas Attorney General is suing these companies for it. So I'm like, hey, we finally, because all I've heard about since I've been in pharmacy is how we need to fight back and change the legislation and get this going, but no one ever does can ever get through, right?
Right.
But it sounds like shout out to Ken Paxton, the Attorney General for Texas. Sounds like he's at least trying.
That's good, man. All we can ever ask you to do is try.
Yeah, B. McCormick, you want to follow my Uncensored Pharmacist? I will be live tonight. Here, I'll drop the link. For you. We could do appreciate if you come over and hang out with us. We're gonna have a silly goose time. Won't be till like late night tonight because I can never. Actually, I might do it during nap time. I feel like I've built up. My wife's like, "This is my 5th day off in a row," which has been crazy. It feels like it went by way too fast. But my wife's like, we've had something going on every day where I'm just watching like all the kids,
Yeah.
or a majority of the kids, which is fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'm hanging out with my kiddos and whatnot. But I feel like I built up some goodwill. So she's like, "What do you want to do tomorrow? What do you got planned?" I'm like, "Well, I would love.
I didn't know I was allowed to plan things.
There's some videos and stuff. It'd be kind of cool to sit down. I got to do some research. We got a new week of football coming up. I mean, it'd be kind of cool to spend some time in the office without feeling like I'm going to get killed when I step out."
That's the thing, man. You always are like, the longer you sit in there, you're like, okay, I need to go check in on things. All anxious and stuff, afraid you're screwing something up in there. Man, you didn't know you could make plans today. Let's go.
Yeah, so maybe I'll do it during nap time. I'd actually prefer to do it during nap time, but we'll see. Okay. She hits me with the, well, only thing I want to do tomorrow is I want to work out in the morning. I was like, okay.
Yeah, live your best life. Do your thing.
Yeah, sure.
That's fair. Yeah.
I don't want another cheesesteak.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to do that. Oh man.
Oh boy. All right, let's get back to sports. Where was that? So that was baseball. We were on baseball, right? Yeah, Tigers defeat the Guardians 3-0, and then the Royals, man, they lit up Rodon. What a bum,
Yeah, I feel like that guy. What is his record now? Well, it's only going to show us the playoff record. I feel like he kind of was really good beginning of the year. Whatever happened to Luis Hill, man? Did he get hurt or something?
Yeah.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I just didn't know. I hadn't seen him in a while. I didn't get to say Monstro Loco, but I feel like a lot of these Yankees pitchers just started out real hot at the beginning of the year, and
it's the same with the Dodgers.
Yeah. Yep, it's fair, man. I don't know. It shows you how tough it is to be consistent throughout the entire year as an MLB pitcher. Those MLB hitters on the other side, man, they're pretty good too.
Thanks, B. McCormick. Appreciate it. Yeah. Sports Wars gave a shout out too. They did.
Man, we love that one. We love them too.
Oh, I know Beardo sometimes says, "Oh, I was on Game On's the show this morning and whatnot." I know he says that, but sweet.
He's sent us a few different folks from over there their way that like to come in, man. They like to come in and hang out with us, man. We appreciate it.
Yeah, I love those guys over at Sports Wars, Geeks and Gamers, all of them. They're fun. Enough nerd talk. Get back to business. We're back. Baby.
Hey, you better chill, Patriot. We'll be talking fantasy football in a minute, man.
I'm really giving up on fantasy football. I don't care anymore. I haven't tried at all this season. And I'm not even just saying like, oh, it's because you don't have a winning record. No. From week 1, I've like set my lineup. I haven't even tried to tinker. If I remember to check it and look and see, oh, hey, like the week I played SD14 fan, I was like, oh, I need to swap this guy out. You know what I mean?
Bro.
But I'm not sitting here like waiting for the waiver wire, trying to scheme things. Hell, I'm doing trays to where I'm giving you Rashee Rice. I'm not even really caring.
I took that little gift and stuffed it in my cupboard for later. I was like, yeah, sure. Let me get that. I was like,
what's going on with that, by the way?
That's the weirdest.
I feel like I saw one thing that came out yesterday saying, hey, they don't fear it as bad as it is. And then like an hour later, the same person posts out saying, oh yeah, he's done for the season. I'm like, wait, what is it?
Weirdest ACL injury I ever remember. Like, it never takes this long for somebody. I know that when that happens, you have to wait for the swelling to go down before you can really get into any surgery and stuff like that. But most of the time, they know whether that damn thing's torn or not. You can do an MRI and all that stuff, and usually they have an idea if it's torn. When you're sitting there on the field, they're doing that little knee test where they're trying to see if it catches or not. I never remember an ACL in any college, pro, any kind of sport that they were like a week and a half later. We're not sure. Maybe we're going to put him on IR, but he's not done for the year. I don't know, man. I think it's a bunch of damn smoke and mirrors. I think the guy's he ain't going to play again this season.
Yeah. So here it is. I went to the good old faithful X and just searched Rashee Rice. This is where we get our news from nowadays.
That's true.
First thing that pops up here is this Jesse Morse, MD. Finally, some information, but it's conflicting. Of course it is. Nothing about Rice's injury has been straightforward. So why start now? Rice needs his LCL repaired, but there's a chance that it's only ligament that needs to be repaired.
Well, I mean, that's not near as bad as
Schefter says, after consulting today with doctor, there's a lot of optimism the standout wide receiver didn't suffer a knee injury as significant as first believed. Rice will be put under anesthesia Tuesday to determine the extent of his injury. It's unlikely the Chiefs wide receiver will play again this season, but doctors will not know for sure until the. So can we just count that he's out? Right?
Why do we have to go under anesthesia to learn the extent of the injury on a knee?
Well, they got to cut him open and look.
You got to cut it open. We can't do an MRI. It's 2024. We don't have machines that can look inside your knee without cutting things open.
Well,
I mean,
it's because it's
kinda
so
foolish.
like right here saying, all right, it's an isolated if it's an isolated LCL injury, it's super rare knee injury, making it only like 2% of all knee injuries.
I'm just thinking it seems a little extreme to go cutting stuff open to figure stuff out. We may not even have to cut that thing open.
I'm just saying that he's done for the season.
I agree with you there. I don't think we see this guy again, maybe in the playoffs or something weird. If it's not an ACL, we all know if it's an ACL, you're done. Period. There's no two ways about it. You can't come back to that. I mean, 8
feel like
months.
if I'm the Chiefs, even if it's not, it's just this LCL thing. I'm still just sitting them for the year, saying
Well, I'm
sorry.
saying that, especially if it's a weird injury that like doesn't happen, and like it could be one of those weird things like Bo Jackson had with his hip or something, man, and it winds up ending his career or something crazy. Like
It's just like, hey, you're young. Let's focus on the future, right? Probably not gonna. Who knows if we're gonna have you next season, anyways.
Just don't let him.
Court stuff.
Just don't let him drive himself around while he's hurt. Make sure you got a driver for him.
Oh, there's Millie Goats. They fear an LCL injury. They don't know the extent the issue is. Usually it's associated with LCL or meniscus. Yeah, that's what I thought too.
I was gonna say, I mean, you hear every now and then, there's a lot of PCLs and UCLs and LCLs and MCLs and ACLs. I don't feel like I hear about the LCL all that much.
DLC and all that stuff.
DLC. Yeah, man, you know what I'm talking about. What's up, Papa Step?
Hey, Papa Steps in the house.
How you doing, man? Good to see you.
Little Steps in Indy. What?
Hey, Little Steps in Indy. He, I guess he may be back in Indy or something. Maybe he went back home for a little bit.
Okay.
Says go vegan, you'll never hear right. What Carnivore said. That's fair, man. You ain't getting all that protein you need, man.
Ain't that true? Hey, did you see this? Forgot to post this, but we had our best month yet on here. Shout out to everyone watching.
Go, dude.
1.6 million
man,
views on Rumble alone.
That's big time, bro.
Yeah.
Love that. He said such hateful talk. What I say, Patriot? I don't even remember what I said, man. Sometimes I just get to rolling, bro. I've always kind of spoke my mind.
Really? You?
May surprise y'all.
No, not you. Not you.
Man, that's big time though. Good month. Good month.
Great.
And AK says ACL or meniscus. My bad. Oh, they do still think it's ACL? That's a great costume. Whoever these parents are, those kids are going places. Just saying.
I love it.
Love that, bro. Absolutely.
Also, Augusta is the license plate.
That's yeah, I didn't even notice that part. How cool is that?
You know they have like a home built golfing range at their house.
I started to say they might have be on the 18th green or something at Augusta, their house just over the hill. You can see.
Like they definitely have one of those golf simulators at their house.
Oh, 100%.
You don't have a license plate with Augusta.
No.
And not have the first second you walk into the house, you see like a little putt thing. That thing that goes down the hallway, you know what I mean?
You're for sure picking up a golf club 7 days a week in this house.
Yeah.
In some shape or form.
Yeah.
That's a great costume though, bro. I'm just saying.
It's freaking sweet.
Love it.
Let's see. Oh. You know how we've been making the joke about Kyler Murray in Call of Duty? Because it comes out in a couple weeks.
That time.
Yeah, he announced his partnership with Call of Duty. And he says his message to the fans is, to the trolls who memed me into a bag, thank you. I love it. I love it.
Memed me into a bag. Let's go.
He says, thanks for making this a meme and then getting me paid off of it. Y'all the real MVP.
Look, Kyler. Can't help it, man. That's good. Hey, everybody's money's green. He's like, hell, I get to play Call of Duty for free now.
Look at this. Shout out to Miss Marlene. She tagged us in this. Campbell ready to make history with Kraken as first woman to coach in the NHL. How do you feel about that, Cricket?
Man, I have no problem with this sort of thing. If old girl knows her stuff, man, and out there doing what's supposed to do, man, I got no problem with this.
I'm the leader of the Repeal the 19th.
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. It was like, whatever. I'm cool with this. Hockey's a sport that, like I said, y'all know I'm just learning all this stuff and everything. And I 100% know that lady right there knows way more about hockey than she's probably forgotten more about hockey than I'll ever know. So probably qualified, man. You don't get that job just because. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But
I'm not going to run with that. I'm not going to run with that.
What, that she knows more about hockey than me?
No. You don't get that job just because
you got to know some stuff, bro. You got to know some stuff. I mean, I'm sure we know the world we live in, and I'm sure there is some just because in there.
Mm-hmm.
But I guarantee you that lady knows more about hockey than both of us combined.
There's at least 2 just because things. 2 big ones.
Only 2? Oh, man.
Just saying.
We'll see how it goes. Now, if they start at the 0-14, then we'll see. We'll be like, okay, well, that didn't work.
Loki says, so what's happening when male players tell female players to F off? I don't think it will be like male to male, coach to player.
Dude,
I feel like those hockey guys don't care.
I will tell you this, man. My freshman year of high school, at my high school, we had a female as our head boys basketball coach. And it is kind of a different dynamic there when you're dealing with that. But I think at the professional level, bro, I think it comes with the territory. You got to know. If you're a female and you want to coach in this world and all that, you better leave your feelings at the door, man.
I feel like if you're going to do it the right way, as an organization, you don't have your female coach out there yelling at them. You have a coach that's hired to yell at them while she stands kind of in the background. You know what I mean?
Well, that's a bad look.
You don't have her on the ice out there. You have another coach that gets in their face.
Shit, no, that's a bad look too, bro.
How?
That you look scared, man. I want her out there getting in their ass. Tell them they suck. If they suck, tell them they suck.
It's like you got a strength and conditioning coach, and that guy's the one that's in your face, making sure you're not being a huge pussy and you get that last set done.
But do you ever see a head coach that won't light somebody up if they need to?
Is she the head coach? Is she the head coach?
All the good ones you see. Is that not what it is? Is she not the head coach? I thought that's what you were showing me. Or she's just a bench coach?
I said she was coaching. Let's see.
Yeah, I don't know about this.
She's an assistant.
Oh, assistant still? Oh, I mean, yeah. Well, then, yeah, she won't get to yell as much. But
that's what I was meaning. She's not the head coach.
If I'm the head coach, that's what I was thinking. How is that not a bigger story? But the head coach, I mean, I'm okay with my assistant coaches getting in their ass if they need to.
No, I mean, yeah, but they don't have to. You know what I mean?
You don't have to. It's not part of it. What's up, Southern Pride Rebel? I believe that's what that is there, man. He says
like Clark clown ass didn't know what the fuck was going on last year with Taylor Swift. They all a bunch of suck ups. Taylor's best friends with Clark family and his kids. It's all about power. Oh yeah.
Southern Pride's gonna like it around here, man.
Oh, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. We all hate the Swifties.
We do hate the Swifties worse than anything.
Put the old repeal the 19th stickers in there.
There they are.
There it is.
Good to have you, Southern Pride. Good to see you, man.
Every time we get, I get disgusted with this stuff. We just need a little palate cleanser, a little.
You got some tickle bitties and you don't know how to swing? Well, I'm here to help you. Next, you want to tuck your right arm and lay your left arm on top of that mommy milker. Bombs away?
Bombs away, man. He said, "You're right. Refs can win all the games." Was that before we move on here? Was there some bad calls in that game last night? I didn't watch a lot of it.
There was a couple, but it wasn't going to change.
No more than any other NFL game this weekend.
It wasn't any egregious. Luckily the refs are like, "Hey, we don't have to bail the Chiefs out at the end of the game."
I start to say they didn't really have to bail them out at the end. They were already up 2 touchdowns. So
yeah, they're like, "Oh God, thank you."
Yeah, appreciate it. We'll actually get out of here. Well, I mean, there's bad calls. I'll tell you what, NFL referees have not impressed me in the slightest this year. Granted, I know it's tough. They're throwing a bunch of new rules at them every year and everything, but this is your damn job, man. And I've said it before. If any of us sucked as bad at our job as these NFL refs do, we wouldn't have jobs. Period.
We wouldn't?
We wouldn't.
You sure?
I'm positive. I know if I sucked as bad at my job as some of these refs do, I know Uncle Bob be like, "Cricket, it's been fun, man, but you got to go."
That's right. Okay, real quick, before we get into baseball, I want to tell you about something, Cricket. This is one's new. We got an election. Too bad Uncle Bob's not here because we got an election coming up. We're going to talk about Polymarket. Oh my goodness, that is very tiny writing. Hopefully I can read this whole thing. Here we go. Polymarket is the world's largest prediction market. Track election results in real time and see who's leading instantly. See odds react in real time to current events instead of days later, like the legacy pollsters. This isn't some static poll that's already out of date by the time it's published. It's a living, breathing reflection of odds, sentiment in real time. No bias or media spin, just pure data. This is a betting market. So yeah, and that's what we do here. We like to bet on things. Dude, this writing is really, really tiny. These are not polls. These are percent chances of outcomes. If Harris is at 51%, she would win 51 out of 100 times if the election were held today. You could use this to really drive home how close the election truly is. Market odds reflect the collective analysis, beliefs, and wisdom of thousands of traders reacting to real-world events. Prediction markets update in real time as people place bets based on new information like news, debates, scandals. They create a kind of collective wisdom. Basically, what they're saying is a betting market, and this is how people feel. All right. And people bet on it. And people are betting with their own money how they feel. Studies show prediction markets outperform so-called professional pollsters. It's not really hard to be better than professional pollsters because they're all terrible in accuracy, particularly for close elections. If you're out asking people Trump or Kamala, you could try something like that. Would you be surprised if Trump has a 49% chance of winning right now? Polymarket has a new app. If you want the clearest fork, now they made it bigger. There we go. If you want the clearest forecast of the 2024 election, you've got to check out Polymarket. It's the world's largest prediction market, and unlike polls or media headlines, it gives you real-time odds on who's winning based on what thousands of people predict will happen. Instead of waiting for different poll reports to come out days after events or endless commentary, you can see the actual chances each candidate winning updated by the minute. For example, right now Harris has a 51% chance. That means if the election were held today, she'd win 51 out of 100 times. No media spin, just straight up probabilities. I think I was supposed to read this part instead. Start checking Polymarket right now at polymarket.com/elections to see how the odds are shifting and definitively keep it open as we get closer to election night. You'll have a clearer picture before anyone else. Hit the link in the description and start tracking the elections in real time with Polymarket. Here it is. So right now, Trump actually, they're saying has a 53% chance of winning. A lot of money came in on him yesterday. And then Kamala had this terrible 60 Minutes interview last night. It was embarrassing. I was surprised they even put that out and made her look so bad. Like the clips from it were just awful. Awful.
Yeah, awful. They're all awful.
She said that they asked her about being a gun owner. Like, oh, this is new. So you're a gun owner, huh? You want to explain that a little bit? Since, you seem to want to take everyone else's guns. She goes, well, my background's in law enforcement. So that's that. And he goes, so what kind of gun do you have? I have a Glock. Do you shoot it? Yes, I've shot it. At a shooting range, of course. I saw that clip. I was like, oh boy.
Oh boy. Yeah, oh boy.
But look at you got a lot of things. You got like the popular vote. You've got the balance of powers here. You got a lot of things, man. Will Trump win Florida by 8+ points? Kind of like that. This is what Robert was saying. Should be getting 2-1 on your money in ER here. I like that. Man, I'm gonna sign up and do this. Yeah.
Sign up, man. Do your thing.
I'm gonna sign up. I mean, I've already go over to polymarket.com today. Go check it out.
Booyah.
I didn't want to, in the middle of the ad read, talk about another site, but I am signed up and have money on a different site. So
yeah,
there we go. God, that was a tough ad read.
Yeah, I don't bet on that stuff. I think it's all fixed anyway. Yeah, that's what I've been over here doing. I've been reading the chat, man.
Somebody's hemorrhoids are flaring up this morning.
Your clickbait on the titles, man, always gets people fired up. I'm convinced we get some thumbs down solely because of your titles, and people don't watch a second of the show.
I mean, they're at least half true though. I don't want to say I don't want to say it is clickbaity, but I mean you got to get people interested.
They are half true. They do have some truth to them always. That's what makes them fun because I see it and I'm like, oh no.
Or like our Sunday show when I put all the women on the thumbnail.
Yeah.
We have people always coming. I'm here for the women.
Yeah.
Here's some walking bets for you.
Yeah, they're not here, but welcome.
Did they not say we had Beardo on the stream? You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
It's good. Love you, Beardo.
That's our guy,
don't
man.
Yeah. Anyways, okay, that's fun. Polymarket. Yes.
I promise you, I doubt very seriously Patriot has a COVID vaccine.
The cure to COVID is by smashing the like button on the stream. Did you like that yesterday when you were live?
Yep.
I was busy with the kiddos, but I was able to hop in and out. And of course, the second you talk about my Cougs, I was like, and asked me how they were doing. I was busy. I was walking away, but I could hear you, and I was like, oh man, I can't respond right now.
Yeah. No, I had to give a shout out to the Cougs, man. I did. You, I was say, I knew you didn't get no shot, Patriot. I don't even think they got vaccines up there in the Ozarks, man.
Loki says, practice.
Yeah, talk about
vaccines.
Practice. Talk about vaccines. That was somebody not done that yet with the AI, man. They clipped Allen Iverson. AI and AI. Let's go. Oh, anyway.
Will, do you double down on Robert's political bets yet? Yes, I did. And I'm actually this week going to probably do more. I haven't. So my sports betting portfolio is very light because I've shifted all my extra money and stuff over to the political bets. So after the election is done, then I'll have a bigger bankroll in sports betting. I just think because as great as these sports bets are, I do think that there are a lot better bets and a lot more money to be made in the political market right now. So, but yeah, I have doubled down and I'm going to add more to it this week.
That's fair, man. I'll just be glad when it's about a month from now and all this BS is over.
Yeah, Beardo was asking me about he said he had one guy come up to him one time and freak out on him because someone asked him his opinion on these games, and he goes, "And these are my picks," but he doesn't actually bet on them. And the guy flipped out on him, like, you can't you can't do that. You can't give out picks to people and not actually have money on the game and whatnot. That's how you get killed and whatnot. I'm like, no. All you gotta do is be honest with people. That's all people care about. You know what I mean? I was like, that guy's a psycho.
Yeah, where do you live? Guadalajara or something?
It's not like you're telling the guy to go bet his life savings on the Saints last night.
That's what I'm saying, man. Yeah, we didn't tell you to ruin your family.
Yeah.
And we're also
you asked me who I liked in the game.
Yeah, we're giving away for free, you dickhead. We charge you no money.
If you're betting your life savings from advice from some dude at a bar,
you're the dumbass, not us. So sometimes you get what you deserve.
Yeah, I was like, no, dude, you just gotta be honest and open.
That's true, Blue. It's not going to be over, Cricket. It's just going to get worse.
Oh yeah, we're ramping up. We're weeks away.
Golly,
we're less than 30 days away, right? Yeah. Ooh,
and I can't even like football right now. I'm just glad hockey's starting.
Why don't you talk about the games today here in baseball while I go get another cup of coffee?
Oh man, let's see what we got going today. Let me get this pulled up over here so I can see who's pitching and all that. Like I said, these series are both tied 1-1 today. This should be game 3. Both these. You got the Phillies and the Mets in the first game. Aaron Nola on the bump for Philadelphia, and Sean Manaea will be going for the Mets. Mets plus 1.5 at home, minus 185. Phillies minus 1.5 on the road, plus 154, minus 112 for Philadelphia on the money line, minus 108 for New York, and a low total of 7, minus 120 to the over, even money to the under. And in the late game, you've got the Dodgers at the Padres. Walker Buehler on the bump for LA, and then Michael King will be going for San Diego. Padres minus 1.5 at home, plus 142. Dodgers plus 1.5 on the road, minus 170, plus 130 for LA on the money line, minus 155 for San Diego. Another low total of 7.5, and this one minus 115 to the over, minus 105 to the under. I'll be honest, man, I really don't know on these. Like it feels hard to bet against the Mets right now. We always know it's hard to bet against Aaron Nola, but I'm almost with it, man. I know the Phillies came back and won that one the other night, but hell, they could easily be down 2-0 in this thing. And it just maybe the Mets are a team of destiny, bro.
I think it's kind of crazy. I don't see how you pass up plus money on the Dodgers ever. You know what I mean?
I agree with that. Now,
it might not be the right side, but I mean, damn.
I feel like if you take that plus money on the Dodgers every time they offer it, you're going to end up ahead in the long run.
I feel like you take plus money on the Dodgers and then do the run line with the Padres. Get a little plus money both ways. Just hope you don't get
just
middled.
hope the Padres don't win by a run.
Yeah.
What could go wrong?
Nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And then we have, I don't know. Steps likes the under in the first game and the over in the Dodgers game.
Let's see what the futures are, Loki, since you're saying that. Say it one more time. What does Steps like? Say that one more time.
He likes the under in the first game and over in the Dodgers game. And he likes the under in the 2 games tomorrow.
Okay. You can bet the Mets to win that World Series right now at plus 850, Loki.
God, you're gonna go up against Aaron Nola though, Cricket?
I mean, I said I didn't say they had to win today.
Oh.
Yeah, they don't have to win today to win the whole damn thing. But I mean, if you want to spring, I mean, there's some value there. I can't believe the Guardians and the Tigers at plus 9. I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot that I put Travis Kelce with the Vax thing on the thumbnail. That's another reason why I'm sure people are.
That's what it is. A lot of times the picture
Taylor
you get
Swift
Taylor Swift up there, or you get Travis Kelce with the vax going on. That's when the people come in here beating their chest.
Oh, I got them all. Look at that.
Oh my god, yeah, got them fired up this morning.
I forgot I put that together. God, I hear little man up there. What is he doing getting up at 5:30? This kid's crazy.
Who, yours?
Yeah.
Oh man, he wide open, bro.
I hear him. Yeah, it's either. No, I guess that could be my daughter getting ready for school. It might be her. I hope it's her. I hope that dude is still sleeping.
Oh, dude, you can bet right now, Will. You can bet the Mets to beat the Yankees in the World Series at plus 2,500.
That's what I have in my prediction bracket.
I know. That's why I said it, because I went down there and I was like, I remembered you had the Mets winning it because I got the Yankees winning it, but I got the Yankees playing the Phillies. I knew you had the Subway Series going on. You can get the Mets beating the Yankees are now plus 2,500. Let's see what the Yankees to beat the Mets is. It's probably Yankees to beat the Mets is 1,700 plus 1,700.
That sounds right.
That one sounds right. That 2,500 though, I think that's probably what you do. If you want to bet the plus 850, you got to sprinkle on them just to beat the Mets for the Subway Series.
Yep. I got those money on the air. Speaking of election stuff, Loki, I got. What's it? So we sprinkled Mets to win it all and this series. Oh yeah. I've been looking at this Arizona Senate race, and they've got the Democrat winning at she's at 83 cents now, saying that there's an 83% chance that she wins it. Or
do you feel like that?
I don't know if it's a she or whatnot. Whoever, the Democrat. I know the Republican is Carrie Lake, so they're giving Carrie Lake a 19% chance of winning it. I don't know if Lake's gonna win it, but I have a feeling, and that's why I love betting these markets, because you can sell out of it. I have a feeling at some point, if I buy, because I bought in at 21 cents. It's down to 19 now. But I have a feeling at some point, this thing's got to get a little bit closer. Carrie Lake's got to get to even if it's on election day and they start counting ballots, she's got to jump up in the markets to 40%. I got to at least double my money and be able to get
That's
out.
what I'm thinking. So you if you get it now, what you got 17 cents? So if she gets to the 40, you just sell and make that profit, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay, that's how this works. Okay.
Yeah. But I just don't get how I don't get how they think it's that big of odds that the Democrat wins. I don't get if Trump comes in and wins Arizona by 4 or 5 points. You got to think the senator, the Republican senator, has a chance. You know what I mean?
I have no idea what it is.
Just from people voting down ballot. I mean, Robert says it's a good bet.
Then it's a good bet. That's where I get all my advice from. If Uncle Bob says it's a good bet, it's a good bet. Because I'll be honest with you, I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's the other thing. Yeah, Curious Converse, the league is up against some cheating bastards. That's the only thing that makes me nervous. That's why I haven't gone too crazy on the bet, just because of the funny shit that happens in Arizona. And I know how much they hate her there. Not the voters, but the establishment. Her court cases have illuminated a lot more than the mainstream media covers. Yeah, I just have a feeling she's at least gonna pull it within. I said,
I'm gonna get a refill. We'll let y'all wrap this up before I get back.
Yeah, but look, she's at. We can go to the market. She's at 19 cents here. I bought in at 21, so I'm down a little bit. I'm down $43. Damn it. Maybe it's a good time to buy back in, though. You know what I mean? I don't get how it's this far apart. When you have the let's see. Let's go back to Polymarket. Let's see. Do they have let's go to elections. Let's see. I just want to see what Trump's odds are to win Arizona. His odds, we all know. We all know it's let's see. Popular vote. Where is Arizona? Why don't we just type in Arizona? Yeah, look at this. According to Polymarket, Trump's got a 67% chance right now to win Arizona. How does he have a 67% chance to win Arizona? But the Senate race is supposed to be a blowout the other way. That doesn't make a lick of sense to me. It's not saying that she can't win, but like I feel like, and usually a lot of Trump supporters tend to like Carrie Lake. I don't know. FBI said they will have undercover agents in Maricopa to avoid cheating. Makes me feel a lot better about it.
I'm sure you could trust them.
Riddle me this, Cricket.
All right.
Trump has, according to the betting markets, has a 67% chance to win Arizona.
Okay.
How does that mean the senator only has a 19% chance? Doesn't something seem a little off there?
Yeah, if you tell me it does. I mean, shit, I don't know. I really don't. I mean, I guess, is that weird? Like,
It seems weird. Well, you would think, like, especially since people that like Trump like Lake.
You would think.
Kind of both populist voices and whatnot, but you would think that most people, not all people, but most would just vote down ballot all Republican, right? Like if you're voting for the Republican, well, if you're voting for the Republican president, wouldn't you vote for the Republican senator so he, would have some help, like take back control of the Senate? You would think, right?
You would think, but maybe you don't like that guy. Maybe that guy down there is a dipshit. You just like Trump. I don't know. I don't know how this works.
That would be the case, yes. But everyone who loves Trump, I haven't met anyone that doesn't like Carrie Lake that likes Trump.
Okay,
they're like the same like populist voices and whatnot.
Well, see that's an angle you would know then, man, just based off experience and things like that. Like if that's kind of what you've encountered throughout other parts of the country, you would think it would be kind of the same down there as well. So I mean, I guess that's a spot where you can have an angle and see some value there. Because if you expect it to change something, you definitely make some money off that. So like I said, that's something that
I'm just trying to see what I might be missing. You know what I mean?
Right. No, I'm with you. Like, that's what you got to do in this stuff. I mean, if you're going to bet,
it's like in sports betting when a line doesn't look right and you're digging into, okay, someone knows something that I don't know.
Right. No, I totally understand that angle. Like, if you're finding that stuff in this and you're seeing that, like, I totally understand finding something that's, kind of reading between the lines there. So I haven't talked to enough people to know about, I bet you I don't know 5 people that probably know Carrie Lake. So it's, I don't know how they feel about that. But if that's something you can see, then there's definitely probably some value there.
But it also could just be because Predicted is a heavily Democratic site, like a lot of Democratic money in there. They just hate her so much.
That's why I couldn't trust that.
Rigging the market. No, but they're rigging the markets, which means you get better value and can take money from them. That's what Robert always talks about. He goes, "Oh, it's so fun taking money from those people because they're delusional."
Right. Oh, those are the most fun to take from.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's like Cowboys fans thinking they're going to win the Super Bowl this year, and you just take their money from them.
He said it, Patriot, not me.
Let's see. I'm looking at the Senate elections real quick over on Bet Online, so we can get an overseas market. I want to see what they have for Lake. Sorry, we're off on a tangent here. It's just.
Oh, it's all good. You guys do your thing. I know y'all need your fix.
I'm just curious, my mind's racing. I'm wondering.
We're under 30 days, so I'll let y'all have your fun.
Okay. See, they've got a little bit better odds for her. She's plus 400.
FBI is evil, bro.
She is plus 400. So yeah, I guess they have her right around.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like Curious Carnivore here, he's like said they stole the last election on live TV. We can't let that happen ever again. How do we fix that? If they want to fix
it, what you did there. Stole, fix. I see what you did there.
Like, how do we do that?
How do we fix it? I see that. I see what you did there.
Being punny, didn't even mean to. How do we fix this problem though? Like, how do we ever know? Like, who's to say? Why can't they just turn the TV off, turn the camera off? All right, well, we got too many ballots to count. We'll come back. We'll let y'all know who wins. And they come back and, oh, she won by this many votes. Who's sitting down counting all those votes individually or running it through the computers or whatever and all that stuff? I feel like they can rig that. I'm sorry. All these guys, they know how to write computer programs and things to show us whatever
We
they
all
want.
go down there and count. You don't go down there and count on election night? That's what everyone does.
I need to see all y'all live streaming, counting your ballots on the 2nd or whatever day it's supposed to be on.
The 5th.
I need to see all that.
Is it on the 5th this year? Oh.
Why does that matter?
Cricket.
Y'all really think I'm kidding when I act like I don't know any of this stuff and why it's important?
Hold on. You don't know the whole remember the 5th of November? V for Vendetta?
No, I don't remember that one.
That's kind of scary that it's fallen on the 5th this year. That's all I'm saying. You never seen V for Vendetta?
I've not seen that one, man.
I don't know if I should recommend it to you or not.
I'm busy right now anyway, man. I ain't got time to be sitting down and watch all that.
You know what you do have time for?
What's that?
We got a little highlight today, Cricket. We got highlight today. This is going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
Love
we got
that.
the Devils and the Fireballs.
Let's go.
Shout out to oh God.
Tenard.
Jedden. Yeah, I was like, Tenard.
Jedden.
Yeah.
He told us last week, man. That's why he wears that on the back of his jersey, man. That's his son's name.
Absolutely. Yeah, shout out to him. They're playing today. We will have, by the way, we have Bueno on tomorrow.
I'm excited about that, bro.
Here's a little teaser for you guys. Bueno's dad was a stud highlight player back in the day.
Let's go.
He's a second generational highlight player.
Dude, I'm so
cool
excited. I love these interviews we started doing, man. This is gonna be a lot of fun. That one last week popped off great, man. I'm excited about getting these guys in here. I love to get their different perspectives on how they got into the game. Like I said, last week we have a guy that grew up playing all other sports and was involved in that stuff and just kind of found this after the fact. And now we got a guy coming in that, his dad was a great player. He's been kind of following his whole life and stuff like that. It's just cool to see the different ways these guys get into the sport.
Yeah. So tonight's match, we got the Devils and the Fireballs. This is the World Highlight League down in Miami. Battle Court Highlight. Go check it out. All the links are in the description of this video and whatnot. They'll be live at 5 p.m. Eastern. Oh, God. Got something in my throat. They'll be live at 5 p.m. Eastern on ESPN 3, FUBO TV, and their YouTube channel. Go check it out. It was fun. We'll see what happened. What was the... Sorry, man. Oh, man.
Man, you got to get you some of that Flonase or something, man. You're a pharmacist, man. You're supposed to get the stuff.
What is Flonase going to do for my throat?
I don't know, man. You're the pharmacist. Tell me what you need.
Yesterday's match. Look at this. Speaking of Bueno, he dominated 6-2, 6-1. Let's go.
Let's go. Big time win over Korea.
Oh, my goodness. We won our bet, Cricket.
Yes, we did, sir.
We bet it that would go to the let's go.
2-1. That's right.
The
that was
only one that went to the went to extras. Went to
that
the
was
third
over 3-1 on both of those, man. We made a little profit. I didn't even check the account this morning. Got a little more money in there we're supposed to have.
Heck yeah, good clean living.
Love that.
Oh man, yeah, Bueno, man, he done. I was telling you, Correa, that's those great serves, but Bueno says, no. Listen here, son. Let me tell you who the big dog in town is. Yeah, look at that. Renegades. Dang, dude. 7.5 points.
It's a big time win. What's the standings looking like after that one?
I think. Oh, they got 7.5 because it was there was more doubles than singles this time. Okay. They're going to be, because since they played the first game of the week, I mean, they were already way ahead. Now they're way ahead.
Oh, you know bro, they're running away with it, man.
They're about to double up second place.
Fireballs need to take advantage tonight, man. I know the Devils been struggling, had some injuries and things like that. They're kind of bottom of the barrel right now. Just had some tough luck, but Fireballs need to take advantage tonight and try to get as many.
They need an 8-0 victory tonight, which, hey, they're playing the Devils, so
they need an 8-0 tonight, man.
Let's take a look at who we got. We got what a good matchup here. Alex versus Hormache. What a great way to start this off. I'm gonna make sure I've got a notification set so I don't miss this one. This is gonna be a good match,
dude. That is a good match, man. Hormache, that's what Tenard was telling us, man. Silent Assassin comes in, just kind of walks soft, carries a big cesta.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And I watched him on Friday. He was flying around out there, man, jumping off walls and stuff.
Yeah, bro. Guys are like ninjas.
You know what's crazy? So, yeah, Hormachet minus 238 here. You can go over to DraftKings, by the way, World Highlight League, and you can bet on these games. Check this out, dude. Alex is Division 1, Hormachet's Division 2, yet Hormachet's favored by minus 238 to win the match.
I think we take Hormachet to win 2-1 plus 330. Because, I find that both these guys are pretty good. I find it hard to see one of these guys winning 2-0, man.
I mean, Alex did push homeboy last week.
Alex is good.
Goshieri.
Yeah, he's good. He can play, man. That's what I'm saying. I'm kind of surprised to see. I don't know what's going on in this one, but I'm kind of surprised to see Hormachet is such a big favorite in this thing. I know dude just too, but I'm just saying I feel like that's off. I mean, that having to lay money right there. I don't feel like you should be laying money on either one of them to win 2-0.
No. I wouldn't be surprised. Man, Hormachet. Ever since he said the silent assassin, I was like, oh God, you're right.
Yeah,
right.
Dude, like I said, I think that's probably another one that you can bet the 2-1 both ways. You get plus 400 on the 2-1 for Alex and plus 330 for the 2-1 on Hormachet. I think you just bet the 2-1 on both of them.
Root for that third one. Okay, we can do it.
Mm-hmm. Especially them coming out the gate, man. They're going to be fresh and all that.
Yeah. Then we got Bradley and Cabrera, match 2. Who's favored in that one?
Looks like, let's see, I got let me pull this over here. Bradley is minus 130, Cabrera even money.
Okay.
So I think in that one, once again, you go back and you look at the 2-1 for both of them, and you get 3-1 your money on both of those right there.
Then we got Yario and Urbita. Hormachet and Ubia.
I don't even know if I'm saying that right. I think it's Urbieta.
Oh my goodness, dude. Hormachet's doubles match in this third match, they are a plus 240 underdog.
See that, man.
I mean, I know Yario's good, but
Yarro's can play, man.
Yarrow, I always say Yarrow.
Yarrow and Urbieta's pretty solid too, man.
He can sling the ball around.
He can sling it. He's a highlight player, bro.
He's a highlight player. They're minus 150 to win 2-0. Dang, man, I have a hard time betting against the silent assassin.
I have a hard time laying that much money on the 2-0, man. It can go, I see.
But we've seen when it's like that usually that's how it happens.
Usually money on the floor.
So the books get us suckers like us who just can't turn down the plus money.
Can't help it. I hate having a minus beside the one I'm betting. I hate that.
No. CR Bree and Bradley. And we got our boy Jedden and Cabrera. What are they? Let's see.
I think I'm gonna bet Jedden and Cabrera to win.
They're minus 200.
I think I'm gonna bet them to win 2-0 and 2-1.
Just go 2-0.
Yeah, just 2-0. I think I might just bet 2-1, man.
Clean sweep.
I like CRB too, man. I like Bradley too, man. That's what I'm saying. I like a lot of these players. I'm having a hard time picking who I want to bet against, man, because I'm like, I like all these guys.
Yeah. And then it looks like we got a fill in here. What do we got? Alex and Urbita are minus 400 to win 2-0. And that, oh man, that's free money on the floor.
Oh yeah, you got to lay minus 400
for them to win 2-0.
Yeah. What are they? What are they on the money line? Like minus 900 or something? Yeah, probably. Minus 920.
Dang. And then the last one, we got CRB Kubala, and then Jed and Ikeda.
Yeah, this is the one I like, the 0-2-1 for Jed and Ikeda at plus 320. Yeah. For the last match of the night, everybody, kind of maybe some lazy legs at the end of the night, maybe a little worn down. Most of these guys have already played a couple matches at this point. I feel like they're going to go the distance in this one. I like our guy Jedden and Ikeda to win 2-1 at plus 320 in that one.
I like that one too. This is the World Highlight League. Go check them out. ESPN 3 will be on at 5 p.m. Eastern today. I'm excited for this one. I'm excited. This is gonna be a fun little. I like it too. Now we got we've had Jedden on the show. We got to root him on.
Bro. I love that. I'm gonna go. My best bets today. I'm gonna go with the bet the 2-1 both ways in Alex and Hormachet in the first singles match. You get plus 400 on Alex at 2-1, plus 330 on Hormachet at 2-1. So I'd bet both of those, a little full unit on that. And then I like Jedden and Ikeda to win the last doubles match 2-1 at plus 320.
Nice. And I'll go. Let me see what my odds are. I think I'm going to just go. I'm going to go Jet and Cabrera 2-0 at plus 110.
Okay. We're not going to know what to do after we have all these guys in here for interviews. We're not going to know who to root for. Like, I'm already big fans of them, and I don't even know them yet. And now I feel like it's going to be like Tenard last week, and we're all going to be best friends. And I'm like, I'm just pulling for everybody, man.
That's right.
Elio was telling me last night on the show, he's down in Miami. He's telling me he's got one of his buddies, guy he knows that actually plays in the league or something. He was drawing a blank. I was like, man, you got to give me that guy's name. He was drawing a blank last night. He was so mad at himself because he couldn't figure out his buddy's name. And I was like, man, let me know. I was like, because we're doing some interviews. I'd love to bring him in and have him talk to us about it.
Yeah, heck yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, so this is World Highlight League. Go check them out. It's fun. It's fun stuff. Great sport. And we will have Bueno on tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. Eastern, for a little interview. But yeah, we got the Devils and the Fireballs. Go check it out today.
Booyah. And don't forget on Friday, you got your free contest too.
Yep, we got the contest to do on Friday.
On Friday. We'll let y'all know about that then. We'll mention it on Thursday, so y'all can be ready for it. But on Friday, we'll show you all that. And you've been crushing that thing, man. You got $50 worth of gift cards the last 2 weeks.
I do.
You gonna get your sister.
I just got to remember maybe today, since I'll have time today. I'll sit down.
Man, it's been off for 5 days in a row. Can't get a Cesta ordered, bro. It'd already be there by now, man.
I told you, I'm with the kiddos all day.
I understand, man. I understand.
Oh man. Anyways, what do you want to? Oh, here, I'm gonna let you introduce hockey. I'm gonna step away for a second. I'm gonna let you introduce hockey, and then what I want to do, I want to look at. I'm going 5-0 in the contest this week. I'm determined. We're gonna button up. Need a big week in football. I want to look at the football lines.
So, are we tonight? Is tonight the opening night of NHL?
Yes, sir.
So these 3 games right here, we're in real hockey now. We're gonna. That's what I can't keep up with, all these different preseasons and everything like that. Football's been running along. So this is real hockey that matters tonight, right?
This is real hockey that matters right here.
Man, let's go, bro.
The Blues and the Kraken are going to start things off midday.
Midday, little 4:30 p.m. hockey action.
Now remember, when you turn on the Blues and Kraken, don't forget to set a little timer for 30 minutes for the highlight action, okay?
That's a fair point. Fair point.
Utah Hockey Club would it?
That's the artist
formerly known
the Arizona Coyotes.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna let you talk about this. I'll be right back.
Yeah, man. We'll talk a little bit about it. We got a big matchup at 7:00 there. Like I said, you got the St. Louis Blues and the Kraken. Let me get some lines pulled up over here. We can do that. That's more important. We like to bet on this stuff, man. Yeah. Okay. So 4:40 p.m. Eastern time. It says here on DraftKings, St. Louis Blues at the Seattle Kraken. And Kraken are -1.5 on the puck line at +170. Blues +1.5 at -225 on the road there. +120 on the money line for the Blues and -142 for the Kraken. You got a total of 5.5 in this one. -125 to the over, -105 to the under. Next game, big time matchup, little playoff rematch from last year. You got the Boston Bruins traveling down to the Stanley Cup champion Florida Panthers right here. Start their defense in this thing. Panthers -1.5 on the puck line, +155. Bruins +1.5 on the road at -204, +130 on the money line for Boston, and -155 for Florida. Total of 5.5 in this one, -115 both ways there. Should be a big time netminder matchup there. I guess it should be what? Swayman against Bobrovsky in that one. So I don't know. I think I would probably look to the under in that one, but you never know. Hockey's weird. I like to watch this stuff for a little bit, y'all. Get a feel. Some of these teams will be completely different than they were last year. I know it's only been 3 months since a lot of these teams played, but still a lot of things happen in the off season. Different guys going different places, guys retiring, whatever the case may be, guys coming in with injuries. So I like to kind of monitor this stuff for the first couple of weeks and kind of get a feel for it. And the last game of the night, you got the Chicago Blackhawks be taking on the new Utah Hockey Club right here. Like I said, the artist formerly known as the Arizona Coyotes now. They're going to be the Utah Hockey Club this year. I know they got a big fan voting going on, several different names they're looking at naming this squad. But, yeah, this is just kind of like the Commanders Don't Call Me the Redskins a couple years ago when they couldn't figure out a name. So tonight you got the Blackhawks at the Utah Hockey Club. Utah is -1.5 on the puck line, +145. Blackhawks +1.5 on the road, -188, +142 on the money line for Chicago, and -170 on the money line for Utah. Got a total of 6 in this one, -125 to the over, minus 105 to the under. Looks like the books are expecting some goals in that one. So great to have some hockey back, man. Got a big slate tomorrow. It's awesome. I love this.
I can't wait to share fight clips tomorrow.
Oh, I love that, bro. Well, that's my favorite. Let's see. Patriot says, the contest open this morning or is it tomorrow?
It might be open. Let me check.
We're talking about my bookie.
Yeah. Hey, did you see? We didn't even get like right as we finished the stream yesterday. Something always happens, but the Jabril Peppers news.
What's going on there?
I don't know. There's like so many different reports of things going on.
What I read sounded like he got high on cocaine and tried to strangle somebody.
Yeah, like I heard he got caught with like drug charge. Caught a drug charge, and then. But then it's like, oh, then his girlfriend says he strangled her and whatnot. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, which is it? Is it both? What are we doing?
They were like, he got caught with I think a subject 2 or whatever. I don't know. They said a substance believed to be cocaine. And then there was like assault charges tied to strangulation and all kind. I was like, what are we doing, bro?
Yeah.
What's up, Debo?
Not good.
Not good at all, man. Not good.
Looks like it's open, Patriot. You want me to make some picks for you?
Oh, man.
Looks like it's open, buddy. You just tell me what picks you want. We'll get him in there. We'll get him in there. What was I going to pull up real quick? Oh, yeah.
Why are the Bears the home team in London?
It's just
the way it works?
Yeah.
I thought Jacksonville was just like honorary home team over there.
No, they'll be home next week or the following week. I mean,
okay.
They'll be home.
Give me the Jaguars.
First, before we make our picks, I got to tell you about Positive Cricket.
Pause for positive.
You have a dog. We've all been there. Our pup goes from full of energy to sick and miserable in an instant, and at the worst times. Then we're calling vets in the middle of the night or on weekends trying to find a clinic that will take us in. It's terrible. It's a terrible way to manage your dog's health, not to mention your stress levels and your monthly budget. That's why people are getting the Pet Emergency Kit by Positive. Yes, the Pet Emergency Kit here by Positive. Let's see if we can pull that up real quick. Pet Emergency Kit by Positive. Boom. There it is. Look at that thing. That's beautiful. It contains critical medication and supplies that can not only keep you out of the veterinary office, but may even save your dog's life. Their kits contain critical medications like activated charcoal, styptic powder, and more. It might save your dog's life. Head over to positive.com and use the promo code STUDIO, STUDIO, to get 15% off your pet emergency kit today. I mean, it's worth the investment because if you go in there, like the second you walk into that vet clinic, they slap you with $100 bill just for breathing their air. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just for using their oxygen.
That's $100. All right. God forbid your pet pees on the floor. You know what I mean?
Oh, that stuff starts to pile up pretty quick.
$50 mop cleanup right there.
Mm-hmm.
Avoid all that by going over to positive.com, a Rumble company, by the way, and get one of these pet emergency kits. That way you're prepared. You're prepared for the future, and you get 15% off using the promo code STUDIO. That's Positive. Go check it out.
Booyah.
Booyah. All right. What do you guys want?
I want the Jaguars.
Oh, let me go back. I was on Patriots.
Yeah, I've seen some I kind of like this week, man. I like this better than last week. Last week was tough.
You're going to go against the Red Hot Bears?
I am, and I want the Ravens. That line's too high. That line shouldn't be that high.
It shouldn't be that high, and I love it.
I want the Saints.
Oh, when the Saints come. Oh, the Saints were a 2-point favorite yesterday.
Oh, it flipped all the way around.
It's because of Carr's injury.
Oh, yeah. I forget about it. He's probably not going to play. We'll beat him if he don't play. I think I like the Colts, man. It's probably up a little bit.
I think Tennessee's terrible.
I do too. I think they're hot garbage. How many do I have there? 4?
Yeah.
I'm going to wind up swapping the Saints, I know, at some point. Give me the Giants, bro. I don't know. That feels like
Giants?
a trap. It feels like a trap. I'm going to take these 6 times between now and Sunday anyway. So,
I want to take the Bills so bad, but I just got this weird feeling that the Bills have hit this like funk, and it seems like everyone's going to be expecting them to flip the switch. I don't know. I just got a weird feeling about the Bills not being what we think they are.
There's Patriots picks. I can't make these damn. I can't trust these Jets anymore, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Like I said,
but I don't feel like I can trust the Bills either.
No,
especially if you're at the end of games, you're going to have coaching calls like that.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly, bro. That was garbage. Here's the thing: are there any good head coaches in the AFC East?
Nope.
Any? I don't think so.
You went the last 20 plus years with the greatest coach of all time, and now you got just garbage.
I think the one I like the way Gerard Bales had to handle all the bullshit. Talk about the Jabril Pepper stuff. He's had to navigate through some rough waters in his first season, replacing a legend.
Patriots trusting the Bills. I want to trust the Bills. Oh my God, you're going to go against the Patriots? You're going to go 7 points on the road in New England? It's a bold move, Cotton.
Hey, y'all go check out that link from Debo, man. He said it took him 9 hours to make that thing. Go check that out for him, man. Appreciate you being here, Debo.
This Packers line feels like the smart play. I was looking at that. I'm like, it doesn't feel like you said with the Baltimore one. The Baltimore one stood out to me too, but the Packers one, I'm looking at like, it seemed like that.
Give me that one instead of the Saints. You're right. They're blowing the doors off against them. The Cardinals suck too. They just found lightning in a bottle on Sunday. You're right. Give me that one instead of the Saints.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm looking at it. I'm like, that's the right side, isn't it?
The Packers are going to be one of those teams, man. I think they're going to get right. They're just like, right now, they're not playing great. I know they got thumped by the Vikings, but hell, the Vikings might be a pretty good football team.
Who?
Right? Who saw that coming?
I can't believe none of you guys are just taking the free pick of the week. I don't care if they don't got a kicker.
Once again, how do we not have anybody on the football team that can kick the football?
I don't know.
In the NFL? How's there nobody out there that can kick the damn football competently when that guy goes down?
I don't know.
Where's our punter? He grew up playing soccer and rugby and shit too. You literally, all the sports you played, you kick. How could nobody out there kick if this one guy goes down?
What do you think? Do I go to the well again?
God, don't
9
you
points
do
is
that.
a lot.
Don't you freaking do that, man. It's a lot, but they're garbage, dude. They're
God, can you trust the Steelers on the road laying 3? Russell Wilson.
I don't trust them either. Their offense is shit too.
So is the Raiders.
Exactly. Just bet the under. Be done with it.
Doesn't feel like Harbaugh is going to come up and whoop up on the Broncos. It sure feels like it.
Does it feel that way to you? It doesn't really feel that way to me.
It sure feels like it
off
to
a
me.
bye. But the Broncos defense playing pretty good football right
Harbaugh's never lost a game off a bye with the Chargers.
God, I thought you were going to actually give me a good stat there. But that is true. That is actually a fact.
I feel like, I'm sorry, Paige, I feel like the Cowboys are just going to beat the brakes off the Cowboys. Or I feel like the Lions
Cowboys are going to beat the brakes off the Cowboys.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to beat
what they
themselves
do.
on Sunday.
It's usually their own fault when they get the shit kicked out of them. So yeah, you're not wrong there.
I don't want the Bears anymore. I want.
Yeah. Don't let that bother you, Debo. They get their feelings hurt, man.
I feel like I don't know what I'm gonna get from the Bengals though. I don't know if they've given up or not.
I know that's what I'm thinking. Like I feel like the Giants. That's what I'm saying. It almost feels like that's a trap with it being over 3.5. I feel like it should be under 3 if the Giants are getting any points in this thing. I really don't know the way the Giants looked last week. I don't know that you can really justify giving the Giants any points in this damn game. Because I'm like
I'm just gonna snag the Saints because if Carr somehow is playing, that line's gonna flip back to the Saints being favored.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna snag it now.
That's smart. That's smart. But what is it? Is oblique? Is that what's going on with him?
Yeah, I mean they can shoot him up.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You get the right smelling salts.
Uh-huh.
By the way, I make an executive decision here.
They got that. They got that good stuff in the blue tent.
Mm-hmm. Did Robert put out his picks on Sports Picks? I haven't checked yet.
Let me look and see. We got those out yet?
Oh, when the Saints come marching in.
I don't see anything pinned just yet. Like I said,
this is what's so hard about betting these each week is it's like it's hard to find 5 picks that you love.
Oh, in the NFL for sure.
Because it's like There's going to be weeks where you don't like anything, but like maybe one. You can always find 2 picks that you love, right? That you're like, here's my best bet. But then after that, it's usually like 6 or 7 games where you like them all equally, and you got to figure out which one to go with.
Yeah, we know he's up there. Looky. Yeah, I don't see him posted yet, man. He'll probably get them out later today. He likes to get them out by Wednesday usually.
I figured he would do
Usually
it on the plane
Tuesdays when
ride.
Yeah,
You know what I
usually
mean?
Tuesday. What'd you say?
I thought he would do it on the plane ride.
You never know, man. That guy's got so much going
I don't
on.
know. What is it? How long does it take to fly from Vegas? Like, it got to be at least Vegas to
Probably
Pennsylvania. It got to be at least 5 hours.
Yeah, probably 3-4 hours. I flew from
No,
Detroit.
it's longer than that.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I made it from Detroit to Vegas in like 3.5. Maybe from Nashville to Vegas in about 3.5. I assume it can't be all that much longer.
Let's see.
I don't know. I've never flown from Vegas to Pennsylvania. I had spent a lot of time in Pennsylvania, man.
From LA or from Las Vegas to Pittsburgh, which I believe is where Robert's at, it takes 4 hours and 10 minutes.
Yeah, makes sense. Like I said, I've never been on a flight to Vegas. It took me more than 4 hours. So,
look at that.
But yeah, I'm sure he'll get those out today at some point.
I need them. I need them for my college football, man. I'm in first place.
Well, it's good. You don't have to. I'll tell you what to do. Don't make picks in those stupid ass games tonight or tomorrow night in your college football.
Oh, yes, we got football tonight. Let's go. I'm betting it.
Jeez. Never
What do we
listen.
got tonight? Let me pull that up.
Giving you guys a playbook I've made up off my own bad beats, and you just won't listen.
Oh, I'll listen. Oh, we got FIU and Liberty. Liberty Bibbity. You're not taking the points with FIU here, man?
I'm not betting
That's
shit on this.
free money. FIU ain't losing by 3 scores.
I'd rather sit and live bet those baseball games. I'd have a better chance in this thing. Just bet the over. Hope they score 1 million. No, I either like the Liberty in this thing last night, man. But
Liberty Bibbity. Look at that.
I like to lay nearly 3 touchdowns in a Tuesday night football game.
You don't have to. You take the points.
Okay, I don't like. Yeah, and then they'll be down 42-7 at the half.
But then the back door is wide open.
If you're down 42-7 and you only get 17, the back door is not all that wide open.
Oh, it's wide open. That's right where I want to be.
Wide open, never a doubt.
That's right where I like to be.
Oh man, that's funny. I wish the contest let us do totals too, man.
Yeah, that would be fun.
I really wish that we had totals too. I don't know why we can't. Those are just as hard to pick as they are aside.
Not really. You just bet unders.
This year? Go ahead. Just bet the unders the rest of the year, and let's see how it goes for everybody.
Let's run through these lines real quick, because this is what I've been curious about. Like I said, I'm going to do a lot of homework today. Fade Will tonight. What? You guys like burning money, then go ahead. Go ahead.
Just lay it on the floor. Lay it on the floor.
Yes, the contest is a challenge. I never pick 5 ATS in the NFL. Yeah, it's hard. But we got the Niners this Thursday night against the Seahawks. Dude, the Niners own the Seahawks. This is the easiest bet of the week. Big money on the Niners. 59% of the bet, 76% of the money. Back at the Niners laying 3. Jaguars and Bears. We got another London game. Bears 2-point favorites. Man, I can never. There's that stat, though. I was telling you guys, and it went 3-0 last week. These rookie quarterbacks, when they're favored, but he's not technically home, but still, when they are favored, they're hitting at like 73%. So kind of makes you look at the Bears there. Sharp money on the Bears, big money on the Jags, though. 90% of the bets, 66% of the money back in the Bears. Texans and my terrible Patriots. Oh, my God. Sharp money, big money, action network expert taking the 7 points with the Patriots. That is gross. 88% of the bets, 80% of the money with the Texans. Commanders and Ravens. This one is interesting. Ravens laying 6.5. Sharp money and big money coming in on the Commandos. 54% of the bets, 82% of the money taking the points with the Commanders. This one feels like this is where the Ravens just beat the brakes off the team. Commanders, you've had a nice run. You haven't played a real team like the Ravens yet. And the Ravens are kind of a bit of bullies here. And we haven't seen the Commanders play from behind. I have a feeling if they are playing from behind and scrambling, getting pressure. I mean, the Browns, say what you want about the Browns. That defense did their part in the beginning of that game. And then they looked at their offense that couldn't do anything, and their quarterback had an 8 QBR. So then they go, "Oh, we're done. We're giving up." But that Browns defense got pressures and frustrated Daniels for a little bit.
And
so I can't imagine what this Ravens defense is going to do.
I'm saying that line should be that high. As good as Commander's been playing, that line should not be that high. I think you can like outline the Ravens on the ladder to like 9.5 and 13.5. They might blow the doors off.
I usually don't endorse teasing a favorite down to basically pick them, but I think the Ravens would be they might be my survivor this week.
There you go. That's a good spot for them. I think so. Because I don't think a lot of people
they're losing to this Commanders team. I don't think they're doing it.
I mean, the Commanders are having a great season. Jay Daniels looks like the best quarterback of the bunch right now and all that, but it's still the Commanders, and they're still going to hit a wall here at some point. And I feel like this is the spot to do it. That line should be about 3, not 6.5. I think a lot of people
it should be 3.5.
And if it moves up to 7, I'm gonna bet them again. I promise you, man. Everybody's gonna think it's just gold giving you a touchdown with the Commanders, or
You
like
got 82% of the money on the Commanders too.
Of course you do. The book's sitting there already counting their damn money. I'll be on the Ravens.
I hope everyone and their mother takes the Eagles in Survivor this week, and the Browns find a way to win.
I promise you, there ain't no damn way I'd be taking like the biggest favorite in Survivor any week ever again. I don't think I'll ever do it again as long as I live. I wasn't a big fan of that to begin with, but after seeing this year, I don't know how everybody doesn't have PTSD.
The Niners couldn't score 1 point. 1 point in the second half. They were the biggest favorite last week. They couldn't score 1 point. I hope everyone and their mother takes the Eagles because they would be the Browns thing. And the Eagles have not been impressive this year yet. Coming off a bye though, they should. I don't feel good about
AJ Brown.
Probably. I don't feel good about taking the points with the Browns or anything like that. But I mean, if you're looking for an upset of upsets, and if the trends tell you this year, 16-2 ATS, the Browns are the 6+ point underdogs. The Browns would be the right side.
It's the NFL. I mean, I feel like that's probably who should be your survivor pick is the damn Browns. They're probably a cod lock.
Probably.
Because that would be the most we'll sit here and we talk about how bad we did it last week. Talked about how terrible the Cardinals were and they're done and everything. They're going up to San Francisco. It was like they're getting 7.5 points. All the more reason they'll win the damn thing straight up. They sure as shit did.
I'm one of 786 people alive still.
Y'all got to be in the money, right?
No, this is winner take all.
Oh.
That other one I was in the money. I think I ended up winning $60 because I took the Niners in that
winner take all.
The time that I wanted to push all in with the Broncos, and I said, no, that's stupid. Why don't you just take the Seahawks, the Niners, and the Broncos, spread them out? What could go wrong?
What could go wrong? Hey, at least
it's the big one. We got to win this thing, Cricket.
I agree.
We win this thing. I could take a year off and just do this full time.
That sounds wonderful. I think you take the Ravens this week, man. I like that. Wait, remember though,
you could buy a new house.
You can't take mine that I give you. Those are losers. So you might as well go ahead.
No, give me one so I can pick the other side.
Have you already used the Commanders?
No.
That'd be a gross spot too. I feel like your chances to use the Commanders may have,
I still got the Ravens. So here's who I've used. We'll go down and see who I've used already. I've used the Texans, so I can't use them against the Patriots. I've used the Bucks already. I've used the Broncos, the Cowboys, and the Jets. How I found a way to win with the Jets, I was like, know.
Geez, God, good pick there.
I am threading the needle in this one.
Man, let's see here. Okay.
So I got a lot of good options. I got the Bills. I got the Bengals still I could take. I got Detroit I could take.
I bet a lot of people take the Falcons too. That could be a sneaky gross pick.
Not doing that one.
I wouldn't do that either, man. I wouldn't do that at all. Division game on the road. No way.
Chargers versus the Broncos. Ravens versus the Commandos. Saints against the Bucks. Colts Titans.
Ooh, might not be a bad spot to use the Colts. But once again, division game on the road. So Packers.
I get scared with Kyler Murray, man.
I agree. Dude's able to break off for a 50-yard run like backyard football or something.
Yeah, I could just.
He did it right off
the day. Screw it. Let's see who I have because I think I'm still alive.
Wouldn't you know that asshole scored a rushing touchdown the other day after screwing our prize picks the week before? when all we needed was a Kyler Murray rushing touchdown on that gross, like 4-pick prize picks there that would have paid out like, it was like 10 to win like 260 or something. Another day, I went 2 minutes into the game, he broke like a 50-yard run for a touchdown.
You know what I don't get? So I'm still alive. Remember this thing that we filled out at the beginning of the season? We're still alive. I've changed a few, but still alive. Out of all these contests, some of the biggest contests in the world, it's like less than 5% people alive. How the heck are there still 50% of the people alive in the ESPN Eliminator brackets?
I
don't get it.
I don't know. That can't be right.
It can't. It can't.
You got to figure. You probably got people putting. I think you'll allow you to do like 5 entries in there for free. So people are probably just doing it and mixing. I mean, I don't know. It's pretty skewed. Those aren't. I look at the contest that actually cost you money to get in, and that's how I'm going to judge those percentages there. If you let me put in 5 or 6 different entries and it doesn't cost me anything, hell, it's easy to just go down through there and click a team each week and just hope for the best.
So in this one, I have the Packers. That's what we predicted preseason. Take the Packers in the spot.
Okay.
I could take the Colts.
I like this one that you have it set up there when we did all that each week. So
I like it because then you can see, okay, where were we planning on using people later on in the season?
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, I could use the Lions, but I'm like, oh, I liked them in week 8 for some reason.
And we did go through this whole thing, so we had a reason for why we put them in certain spots.
Got the Bengals available in this one too. I gotta see what I get from the Bengals this week. I gotta see if they've given up or not. Like I gotta see what the whole the vibe out of practice and stuff is like before I even consider taking the Bengals.
I'll tell you what you should do is not consider taking the Bengals. They've eliminated about 80% of the survivor pools all on their own.
That's true. But maybe they're ready to turn the page.
Yeah, they look like it. Choking ass punks.
Where were we at? Colts, Titans, Cardinals, big money on the Packers here. Sharp money, big money on the Bucks. See, yeah, it's +2 both ways because they're like, it was supposed to be +2, but now we don't know if Carr's playing.
We have no idea.
Big money on the Raiders. That's gross. Sharp money on the Broncos in this one. I don't know, man. See, the good thing about the Broncos defense is their secondary. The Chargers don't want to throw the ball.
No.
They want to run it.
You would
coming off a bye.
What's up, Ventura Mike? How you doing, man? Good to see you in here, sir.
Gum and coffee. That's right.
That's
Got
right,
mine.
man.
Cheers.
That's right. Get the day started off right, man. Good to see you in here. Thanks for watching, brother. Looks like you got that. Is that a Cowboys star down there? Is that a fellow Cowboys fan, Patriot?
Patriot's got a friend.
That's right.
That's beautiful.
Beautiful.
This makes me nervous. I like the Lions, yet 92% of the money's on the Lion. That's gross. The Lions are just built to beat the Cowboys, man.
That's what I'm saying.
They're built to beat them. The Cowboys' defense is still in shambles. And the Lions, can they do well? They could run the ball right down your throat. What can the Cowboys not do? Stop the run.
I feel like it's going to be a Cowboys kind of week because B. McCormick is so upset with the Cowboys right now. He was telling me on Crick's Corner yesterday he's so upset with the Cowboys right now. And he's like piling on the line.
Because they won?
Yeah, betting them -14 and everything. And like, I feel like it's totally going to be a Cowboys week now. Just because I'm telling you, B. McCormick, be careful betting them lines, man. Don't bet with your heart. Bet with your head, bro. What up, big dog?
Hi, Gaga.
How you doing, bro?
Says hi.
How you doing, man?
Says how you doing? Sleep good?
Yeah. That's right. Look at that. Look, got him hat. What kind of hat we got there, man?
Show me your shades.
Bro, you are the coolest guy in town.
Puts his shades on his hat like dad.
Man, love that, bro. Coolest cat in town.
Oh, yeah.
Man, he's always so happy, bro. I love that. Always so happy.
Oh, yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
B. McCormick says yes. We all know. It's the NFL, dude. You can't, you have to get like, you have to have amnesia. You have to have a short-term memory loss of like what happened last week. You can't. That's why I kind of like Robert's angle of like you don't change your power ratings all season long.
Yeah,
it might be the best way to do it. Even though I think you got to tweak some of it because you got to tweak the Commanders to being better than what you know. What I mean, like there's certain things like injuries have to tweak.
Yeah, you do. Have a good day, Blue. Be safe, buddy. Good luck to you, man. Yeah, no, I'm with you, dude. It's like one of those things. Literally, I've been thinking about being McCormick here, and when you say that stuff yesterday, I'm like, dude, I've been in this spot so many times before where I want to just bet against a team because I hate their guts, and that's how I wind up putting teams on the no bet list because they screwed me when I bet on them, and then I just went all in betting against them, and they won the game, and so they just screwed me over.
That's why I kind of like the Panthers this next week because they look terrible.
It's the NFL,
Bears.
bro.
And it's like,
it would be all the more reason for them to come in. The Falcons coming off that crazy comeback win in overtime at home against the Bucs. They're all hype and shit. They even had a couple extra days off, so it looks like it's just laid out for you there. And the Panthers will come and win this damn thing straight up.
It's kind of like how people like the Raiders. They look terrible. People are gonna trust the Browns because they look terrible.
You shouldn't trust the Browns to do shit.
Yeah, I keep saying that. I'm like, yeah,
garbage,
Browns look terrible, but you can't. There's sometimes though the teams are just bad, and you got to know when to accept the teams are just bad.
We talk about the Carolina Panthers having the worst owner in sports. I'm pretty sure the damn Browns owners got to be like 1A and 1B.
He's right up there.
I mean, got to be, dude. Got to be. Those Browns owners, they're actually like Tennessee people, man. They're big Tennessee ball boosters too. The Haslams or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, they're garbage as professional owners too.
Buddy. Yeah. Interesting week. I feel better about this week than last week. Last week I looked at the lines. I go, this is disgusting.
Isn't it crazy how from one week to the next? We looked last week. We were just like, oh no. Like I feel like I should have just stayed away. I wish I had the discipline to just stay away on weeks like that.
But we have to make contest picks still too. I mean, like betting wise, it's like you can stay away, but you still got to do content. Yeah, Survivor. That was the thing I was worried most about. I should have just went with my gut on the freaking Broncos.
Only thing that saved me last week, bro, is I was in Florida and couldn't use my DraftKings. That's the only thing that saved me. I couldn't put any bets in.
Right, Jai-Alai is going to save us. Anyways, what do you got going the rest of the day?
Being Steps will be on here with y'all this afternoon at 5 p.m. Eastern time for Pump the Brakes. We'll get on here rolling. Don't even know what we got playing, man. I'm sure we'll talk some baseball, a little college football, probably some NFL, man. We'll mix it up, do what we do. But yeah, we'll be in here with y'all 5 p.m. Eastern this afternoon.
Sweet. I'm going to do Uncensored Pharmacist either at nap time or tonight. So stay tuned. I will put that out there. But I hear some baby girls that are awake. So I'm going to go hang out with the kiddos now and go make breakfast. So you guys, thanks for tuning in and hanging out with us. Like I said, thanks for smashing the like button and tuning to the show. We had 1.6 million views on Rumble last month.
Man.
Great month. Let's see if we can get past that this month. We'll see if we can get there. But shout out to everyone there. Shout out to Rumble. Shout out to all the people watching. Shout out to my great co-hosts. And everyone have a awesome rest of your day. And we got football on tonight. Every night till Thanksgiving. Let's go.
Love that.
We'll see you, though, later today and tomorrow, bright and early, 4:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, where we will have Bueno on from over on the Highlight League. So come hang out with us. Don't miss that interview tomorrow. We'll see you bright and early. Until then.
Good luck. Good gambling.
And game on.